If your legs feel weaker lately, it might not be age. It might be what you call healthy. You are not lazy. Your body is changing. The rules. You can be eating right and still feel your legs getting heavier, because after 60, your body processes sugar inflammation and circulation differently than it did before. Muscle recovery slows down and blood vessels become less responsive, and even small blood sugar spikes can hit your legs harder because your legs are the farthest delivery route from your heart. That is why stairs can feel steeper, chairs feel lower, and short walks can leave a strange calf ache that did not exist before. And this is where the worry starts to grow, because it feels unfair. You tell yourself, I already changed my diet, I already try to move, I already do what I am supposed to do. But your body is not judging your effort. It is responding to chemistry and timing. The older you get, the smaller the margin becomes. A snack that used to be harmless can now quietly push swelling, stiffness, and fatigue into your legs. If you have ever stood up and felt your knees complain or your ankles feel tight, and you immediately think, this is it, I am getting old, that thought can become a trap. The truth is that many people are not collapsing from age, they are slipping from small daily patterns that build up silently. Pineapple has a health halo that can trick you. Pineapple feels like the perfect choice because it is natural, refreshing, and often praised as anti-inflammatory. That reputation makes people eat it with confidence, like it is helping their joints. You might add it to breakfast to be healthier, or eat it at night, because it feels light and clean. But a healthy label does not guarantee a healthy reaction for an older body. The real question is not what pineapple promises on paper, but what it triggers inside you after you eat it. Here is the problem with health halos. When a food gets a reputation, you stop paying attention. You stop noticing patterns because you assume the food cannot be the cause. You blame your knees, you blame the stairs, you blame the weather, you blame your shoes. And if you are dealing with fear of falling or fear of losing independence, that assumption can quietly steal time from you. Because the earlier you catch a trigger, the easier it is to protect your mobility. The sugar spike is the hidden hit to your legs. Pineapple can raise blood sugar faster than many people expect, especially if you eat a big bowl or drink it as juice. When blood sugar rises quickly, your body has to push insulin to bring it down. And if insulin sensitivity is lower with age, those spikes and crashes can fuel inflammation and fatigue. Over time, that pattern can show up as heavy legs swelling around the ankles, dull knee discomfort, and the feeling that your legs run out of energy before you do. This is why the anxiety feels so confusing. You do not feel pain instantly when you take a bite. It is delayed. It is subtle. It happens later when you try to walk. It happens the next morning when you go down the hallway and your calves feel tired for no good reason. It happens when you climb stairs and halfway up you feel a dull burn and you wonder, what is wrong with me? People fear that this feeling means their legs are permanently declining. But sometimes it is not permanent. Sometimes it is a signal that your body is struggling with spikes. And spikes do not just affect numbers on a test. They affect how you move and how safe you feel inside your own body. Acid can add fuel to already sensitive joints. Pineapple is acidic, and that can matter when your system is already sensitive. This is not about a simple myth that acid goes straight to your knees, but about how certain acidic foods can irritate digestion, trigger reflux, or amplify your body's stress response. When your body is under stress, inflammation signals rise, and joints often pay the price. That can feel like morning stiffness, knees that feel hot or tight, and ankles that ache after sitting even on days you barely moved. For seniors who already deal with arthritis or chronic stiffness, the body can be like dry wood near a small spark. You might not notice the spark when you eat, but later the joint feels louder and angrier. That is when the mind starts spinning. What if this never gets better? What if I cannot walk the way I used to? That fear can push people to move less. And moving less is the fastest way to lose leg strength. So if a trigger food is nudging your joints into irritation, you want to identify it early because it protects not just comfort, but confidence. The bromelain warning is not something to ignore. Bromelain is an enzyme in pineapple, and many people also take it as a supplement. If you are on prescriptions, especially anything that affects bleeding risk or clotting, you should not be casual about stacking large amounts of pineapple with supplements. Most people eating normal portions will not notice anything major, but the safe mindset is to treat this as a medication awareness issue, not a fruit debate. If your legs swell easily, or you bruise easily, or you take blood thinners, ask a pharmacist once and remove the guesswork. This matters because seniors often take more than one medication. When your routine gets complicated, your body becomes less forgiving to surprises. And the worst part is that if something feels off, you might not connect it to a fruit. You will think it is your age. So the goal here is not to scare you. It is to help you become calm and informed. Safe choices reduce anxiety. Clear information reduces anxiety. And when you reduce anxiety, you move more freely and your legs get stronger. Your legs are not weak. They are giving you data. The core idea is not to fear pineapple, but to use a simple body feedback test, so you stop guessing. Remove pineapple for 7 to 10 days while keeping the rest of your routine steady. Then track 3 things each day: leg heaviness, swelling, and joint discomfort. After that, reintroduce a small portion with a balanced meal and notice what changes in the next 24 hours. If symptoms rise, you found a personal trigger, and if nothing changes, pineapple is probably not the reason your legs feel off. This is powerful because it puts you back in control. Instead of living in worry, you collect evidence. And when you collect evidence, your confidence returns, because now your choices are based on results, not fear. Many people are shocked by how quickly they notice changes when they stop autopilot eating. Even if pineapple is not the main issue, the test teaches you how to listen to your body. That skill is what protects your mobility for years. If you still want pineapple, here is the safe way. If you enjoy pineapple, do not eat it alone on an empty stomach, and do not treat it like an all-day snack. Keep the portion modest. Choose whole pineapple instead of juice, and pair it with protein or healthy fats, like Greek yogurt nuts, or a meal that contains fiber. This reduces the chance of a sharp sugar hit, and it can also make your energy feel steadier instead of swinging from wired to drained. The real enemy is the quiet spiral of worry and avoidance. What makes this issue scary is the loop people fall into. You feel pain, then you move less, then your muscles weaken, then walking hurts more, then you get more afraid to move. That fear is not weakness, it is a warning signal. And the way out is small, controlled changes that rebuild confidence. Start with simple daily movements. Sit to stands, calf raises, short walks after meals, and food choices that reduce spikes. Momentum breaks the fear, and strength returns faster than most people expect. Before you blame age, test your food. One small change could give your legs back.